So we're gonna get our property cleaned up, and right now we're gonna redo this deck. Kind of refurbish it, maybe reshape it a little bit, and that's what we're doing.
This will be the only part of the video that I do any work, and I'm done. Matt is sweeping it and is reinforcing the screws and removing the screws from the portion of the railing that's coming off, measuring where the bench is going to be cut, measuring where the deck will be cut, dismantling the bench that will be removed. Taking the screws out of the boards. Safety. Measure twice, cut once. Or cut twice if you cut too long. Looks like that board was cut 3 times. Removing the decking and the joists and the posts.
Well, that was a good amount of work done today. Find a hole. So yesterday I got a portion cut away, or we did. Otis helped a bunch. Rebuilt the bench. And today we're going to prepare to repaint the deck, get it screwed down where it needs to be screwed and all the nails driven further. And I'll start getting this dug down the level of where it needs to be for the concrete. So most of the wood on this deck is pretty solid. It does get a bit more rotten right over here though, especially right there. I think what I'm gonna do is dig out this area so that I can effectively coat it, and everything is gonna get sanded, and either sanded or scraped. Thought about power washing it, but I don't really want to have it super wet and then go to paint it. Work to do. Next part of the project was to change the grade between the deck. The dirt was too high around the deck, and over by the slab it had sunken down, and I had some excess dirt that I used to fill in between and get everything nice and flat. See that? That's flat. For whatever reason, I didn't get video footage of the second coat. I did it with a Home Right paint sprayer with the black tip, and I wasn't getting good coverage with the roller between the deck boards. So with the sprayer, I covered all of that and hit everything one more round. So I'm using Cabot Deck Correct and Oak Brown, and it's coating really well. It's almost like one coat would work, but still some little voids and stuff. So 2 coats and should look pretty good. I'm just about to pull a string line from the top of the concrete over there to the top of this slab right here. That'll be the very top of the sidewalk. Then we're gonna get to digging, try to get it all 3.5 inches below that, and then I'll start forming. It was 29 inches from the edge of the deck to the edge of the concrete, so I just made everything equal. So now I've got the level of the top of the concrete right even with the string, all at 3.5 inches. So it's time to start setting up the forms. So I'm not a concrete guy by trade or anything, but I've done a handful of projects, and it's just essential that you get your form boards right even with the string line. So as I was setting up this right side, I knew I wanted it to be a little bit higher, so I would just hold my level about to where it's 1/2 inch higher, and so it's sloping towards the south. So that's basically it. Got a little radius here. Thought that'd be neat. And it is a lot higher than the grade. It's basically 3.5, 4 inches higher than the grade right here. And this area drains off of this roof. Sometimes it even drains from the road. It goes this way. Otis, did you get stuck?
Yeah.
Or did you grow big white legs?
Grow big white legs.
So this was a fiberglass handled log splitter and sledgehammer. And I just replaced the handle because it had been short stroked or whatever. The handle had been hit too many times. And I replaced it with American hickory. But it was made in Mexico. It works. Folks, don't eat canola oil, but you can use it to spray your forms to keep them clean. This was the first project I'd ever done where I had the old concrete that I had just broken up from the previous posts that were there. I just went ahead and threw that in. Holy crap, if you're ever using this Sika Pro adhesive, it sets up so quick. It's set up just in the time it took me to drill these other 2 holes. It's set up in this tube. They sent 2 of those spouts with it. But yeah, $25 worth of adhesive for 4 little holes. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Got my wheelbarrow set up, concrete mixer, everything. I was gonna have the Lowe's guy that dropped it off, I was gonna have him drop the pallet of concrete right next to my mixer set up, but he couldn't get through my carport over there. The machine was too tall. The forms are all set up, rebar in place, everything's ready. Now I don't know how Andrea accomplished this, but this whole 5-hour pour took about 10 seconds of video. There it is. Mix it up, pour it in the hole, flatten it best you can, and broom it up. So this is the next day. Came out pretty good. It did have some problem areas on the side where each batch went in. Really should have had somebody either like vibrating the forms or having like a concrete vibrator. That would have been good. It's a little funky in places, but overall Should last really well. I'm glad I did the pins and the existing concrete too. Whoa!
I didn't fall.
Oh, it's gonna turn.
I just gotta keep on getting back on the side.
Just gotta keep on getting back on. That's how you learn.